You trust the golden arches for a quick fix. But in 2025, that shortcut is starting to look like a health detour. Today, we're exposing 5 big-name chains where popularity hides a pattern of inspection failures, sloppy food handling, and service stretched thin by low pay and high turnover. Stay with me. We'll start at McDonald's, where strong branding meets dead-last customer satisfaction, and follow the trail through sticky counters, moldy backrooms, and rushed kitchens. If you eat with your wallet, you'll want the facts before the fries. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. Costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. You probably assume the biggest logo means safest.
A deadly E. coli outbreak linked to a popular McDonald's menu item is the latest in a number of cases involving dangerous foodborne illnesses.
And as you know, Donald, the McDonald's case is just the most recent outbreak of foodborne illness.
It's prompting concerns and questions over the safety of our food supply.
But the most familiar drive-thru is now tied to dead-last satisfaction and recurring inspection headaches. Let's start with McDonald's. Huge volume, glowing ads, and a menu you can order half asleep. That convenience is the sell. But here's the kicker. Inspectors keep flagging basics. Improper holding temps, dirty prep areas, and hand-washing gaps across city and suburban spots. Not one rogue store. Pattern. Cold fries are annoying.
Jeff, federal officials are investigating a deadly E. coli outbreak linked to McDonald's quarter-pounder hamburgers.
But it takes a while to put together a picture to say, hey, all of these people are all getting sick around the same time and they're all sick from the same organism.
At least 49 people have gotten sick in 10 states and 1 person has died.
Cold patties are a hazard. A burger held below safe temp is like parking raw chicken on the counter and hoping for the best. The truth is, low pay and high turnover push rush training. That raises the odds of cross-contamination and missed temperature logs. Food safety guidance is blunt on this. When people change fast and training is thin, errors pile up. Skeleton crews juggle drive-thru, mobile orders, and dine-in.
McDonald's says it serves about 1 million quarter pounders in those combined states every 2 weeks.
The problem. They take food safety very seriously. They put a lot of pressure on their employees and on their suppliers to make sure that stuff like this doesn't happen.
The company believes the food poisoning is tied to sliced onions on the burgers supplied by a single vendor.
Like running 3 kitchens with 1 set of hands. Corners get cut. Satisfaction rankings sliding while throughput stays high signal strain. Speed targets outpace safe execution. You get fast, but you also get sloppy. If the biggest name struggles with basics, what happens at chains built on tighter budgets and faster clocks?
McDonald's USA President Joe Erlinger spelled out in a video for customers what the company is now doing.
We also made the decision to temporarily remove the quarter pounder from restaurants in select states.
The real kicker: popularity masks a system where stretched labor drops safety first. Cheap and fast is often dirty and risky. Now let's move on to the chains where the backroom problems aren't subtle: mold, sewage, and repeat shutdowns.
We've taken steps to proactively remove slivered onions, which are used in quarter pounders, from restaurants in select states.
Erlinger also said McDonald's other meat products are safe and will continue to be sold in those states.
If a sticky counter is the red flag you see, what about the mold and sewage you don't? Let's start with Checkers and Rallies. Low cost, high speed, small box, big push. That model packs orders into tight spaces and thin crews. Inspectors keep finding the same hits. Mold in ice machines, sewage backups, and grime that returns like it pays rent. That's not just gross. It's how people get sick. An ice machine is a drinks kitchen. Mold there is like brewing coffee in a dirty sponge. Public health guidance is clear. When surfaces stay wet and cleaning slips, pathogens like E. coli and salmonella hang around. Add wastewater or standing sludge, and you give them a ride from the drain to the line. Repeats signal controls aren't holding. Now let's move on to Jimmy John's, a brand that sold speed and ran into Sprout-linked outbreaks again and again. Sprouts grow warm and wet, the spa day pathogens love. The FDA stepped in with warnings about ingredient risk and compliance. That points to a bigger truth. Supplier controls and menu choices matter more than delivery time. If history shows preventable outbreaks and recurring sanitation lapses, where does quality land when training and staffing are thin? The real kicker: mold, sewage, and sprouts paint the same picture. Cut corners in back of house and you gamble with your gut. Brand speed doesn't sanitize a risky system. Now let us talk about two more names where guest experience and training gaps collide with safety and trust. You order a simple combo. Why do you get a grab bag of weight, confusion, and lukewarm food? Let's start with Jack in the Box. Complaints stack up about bland,
Jack in the Box hamburger outbreak of E. coli that occurred in the early 1990s.
gray meat vibes, sticky dining rooms, and prep that swings from sloppy to underdone. High turnover means new hands on hot grills every week, learning on the fly while the line wraps. Poor training plus churn means long waits, mixed up bags, and loose temperature control. That is the trifecta for risk. A burger line without firm temperature checks is like flying without altimeters. Most days you land, some days you do not. When onboarding gets rushed, basics like hand washing and time/temperature limits slide. Food Safety 101 calls time and heat the core defenses against cross-contamination. Miss those and errors stack fast. Now let us talk about Whataburger. The brand chases new drinks and shakes while running lean crews. Each new SKU adds steps, timers, and extra cleaning. Lines slow. Core food safety rhythms get noisy. Operational complexity raises error rates. More steps, more misses. Service times drag. Prep steps multiply. Sanitation cycles get squeezed between orders. If modernization outruns staffing and training, a legacy logo won't shield you from a bad shift. When skeleton crews juggle menu bloat and weak training, you get inconsistency first, safety misses second, loyalty last. So what is the takeaway you can use before your next drive-through run? Convenience without capacity turns into a health gamble. Speed and branding can't cover for missing safety steps. The truth is, when chains prioritize profit margins and speed over safety, customers pay the price. That shortcut tastes fine until it doesn't. You can protect yourself. Check recent inspections before you order. Favor spots that log temps, post clean records, and keep menus simple. Ask a quick question at the counter. Clarity beats a catchy jingle. And if this gave you something to chew on, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone. Vote with your dollars and your gut. Like and subscribe to help us keep the spotlight on the food industry's best-kept secrets.